There's this recounting, at least currently available, that right before the Russian Revolution, that some of the Bolsheviks, after they returned from exile, they worked this deal out to have a certain percentage of the Russian front with Europe kind of ceded as part of what was supposed to be some sort of strategic alliance. And there was a treaty that was signed, an agreement. And the understanding was explicit at the time was that it's just a piece of paper. Just so you know, I would not have supported a resumption of the New START. The actions that were engaged in by the Office of the President in 2017 through 2018, as well as what ended up occurring in the end of 2018 upwards of 2019, and the fact that they were removed from the public purview during a time frame when much misinformation about relevant national security matters was ongoing in the United States, and that the posturing that's been presented to the United States by those that allege that they are officially qualified to represent Russia, as well as existing discrepancies in terms of the status of our relationship with Russia and other countries by virtue of Russia that were once a part of the Soviet Union, have made it very prudent for there to be a more official, comprehensive, and public discussion about what would actually be an appropriate relationship between the peoples of Russia, as well as the other countries of the former Soviet Union, and the United States. Whatever occurred at the onset was done with such deception that I understand and believe it did not pan out over the long term. I have a personal material interest in this. I'm not going to relinquish it in another re-up on a process that, if no other things can be said about it, failed me miserably. All interest starts in self-interest. I have absolutely no self-interest in this status quo, including the status quo that has consolidated decision-making power into the hands of a very select elite group of people that honestly do not actually have the practical skills to back up their pretenses at elitism of this sort. Just so you know, I would not support a resumption of the New START treaty, and I would not support anyone who does.